Hey, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, man, this deportation thing is getting heavy and serious. I don't know if anybody know, and if you didn't know, now you're gonna know today. They are trying to enlist the IRS in deportations now. They are not playing. They trying to enlist everyone. They got ICE. They got who else? Homeland Security. They're trying to get FBI. They're trying to get everyone in on this. Listen, man. You know the IRS always quote unquote welcome everyone to pay their taxes, right? But I always wonder why they always tell the undocumented people, oh, you should pay taxes. Because in my mind, like, what are you getting out of that? You're going to pay taxes and still can't get documented? I don't know about that. I'm talking about the illegal migrants, not the ones who came through the legal way, because you got a lot of them who do that. Not everyone that you see walking the street, people, calm yourself down, is illegals. But they say they want everyone to pay. Because now, listen, we all could agree it would help in you filing for, naturalization. But the thing is, you have illegals out there who buy social security numbers. Now, when you go to your friendly neighborhood social security seller, you think he is an upstanding citizen? No, he's not. No, he's not. Guess what's going to happen? He's going to sell it to you. He's going to sell it to you. Sell it to her, him, them, everybody. So now the IRS, they know it have, let's say, 50 people on one social security number. So now that's why they going after the suspected undocumented people. Now it's going to get real, because guess what's going to happen, right? They're going to start rushing into business places, because if you have a social security number, that means you're trying to get a license, a job, maybe pay taxes, things of that nature, open bank accounts. It's going to get insane. Let's check this video out. Yeah.
It is the latest move from the Trump administration, covering every possible base in its mass deportation effort. Multiple reports right now indicating the IRS may be nearing a deal to share the addresses of suspected undocumented migrants with ICE. The potential move would heavily go against typical IRS practices of closely guarding personal tax information. And the IRS has traditionally encouraged undocumented migrants to file taxes in this country. News Nation's Jorge.
Why? Tell me why. Man, listen. If I was undocumented, I was not paying no taxes. For what? If I'm illegal or whatever, that means my tax ID or social security number is bogus. I'm not paying no taxes. I'm trying to stay under the radar.
Ventura live for us in San Antonio with the latest here. Jorge, what are you learning on this?
Tasha, this is a major development when it comes to immigration enforcement. The IRS nearing an agreement when it comes to data sharing with ICE and the Department of Homeland Security. This would allow immigration officials to confirm the names and the home addresses of suspected.
Watch, you see that, right? That guy getting locked up. That means he's an illegal, right? He's driving. So that means he got a bogus social security number, went to DMV, get a license, bought a truck, start his business, and he's making money. And they ran up on him. Listening? Now, I understand they're going to try to work the kinks out, because that's why they're working out a deal. Like, oh, listen, maybe they might just go after redundant, social security numbers that come up too many times, this, that. They might go after you because it's just one time in New York, one time in Wyoming. Catch what I'm saying? But trust me, these dudes sell them numbers repeatedly. So Boy, it's gonna get crazy.
Undocumented migrants here in the United States. This info would be used to identify candidates for deportation, but it would also mark a major shift in IRS policy. Immigrants without legal status are allowed to file income taxes with the IRS, and historically, the IRS has assured them that their information is confidential. Just last month, IRS leadership did reject a request by the Department of Homeland Security for the names, the home addresses, and also the emails of an estimated 700,000 undocumented migrants here in the U.S., Natasha.
Jorge, how would...
You hear that number? They say that number because that's the number they have on file. So they do know who may suspectedly be undocumented. Now, in administrations in the past, they didn't care because they're bringing in the money, right? See how it goes? They use the people for the money. Now, it's a different president. He have a different thing in mind. He said to the people he's going to get all the illegals out of the country, and that's what he's doing. So he's using every single tool at his disposal. Now listen, man. This right here, this going to get crazy because now they going into people's information. So now they're going to work it out because the people in the IRS who works there have access to your information anyway. So they might just have to get the, people who work there to do their job, basically. Yeah.
This plan work? What details are we learning?
So we are learning that if this agreement is finalized, the Department of Homeland Security and ICE officials would be able to give the names of suspected undocumented immigrants to the IRS, who then cross-reference that data with their taxpayer database. We're also learning that according to the IRS's own website, Section 6103 of the Federal Tax Code does require the IRS to keep that individual taxpayer information confidential, though there are certain exceptions, including, quote, for investigation and prosecution of non-tax criminal laws. Now, News Nation did reach out to DHS for confirmation on this agreement between ICE and IRS. So far, they have declined, but we are still waiting to learn more on those exact details, Natasha.
Okay, appreciate that. And Jorge, we also understand the Navy is deploying another warship to help with border security. What are we learning about that?
What?
So the Navy is announcing the deployment of the SS Spirit.
We're not going to get into that. Now listen, I was talking to somebody and they made a point. I was like, no, feel about that. But guess what? They said to me, the only way you could actually, right? Now, listen, it's controversial because we all need employees and we all, listen, as business owners, you're always looking to find a way to save that paper. Shave some from the top to keep more for yourself. But hey, they said the only way you could get this to stop and stop incentivizing people to come over the border is to find the businesses per employee. Because you have hotels, let's say motels. I think hotels might be a little more, straight cut. Let's say motels that have a lot of undocumented illegals, right? Working at their establishment. But if they say, all right, for every illegal that you hire and get caught with, $10,000 per, it's going to stop. It's going to stop incentivizing them to hire them. And if you come to America and you ain't going to get no work, you just ain't going to come. Why suffer in America when you can suffer in your own country? Now, hey, listen, man. That's just what the people thinks. A lot of Americans voted for Trump to clean up the illegal immigration issue. Yeah, man, listen. This right here, this might be a game changer. And it's tricky. Tell me what you think in the comments. Everything I talk about, tell me what you think in the comments, because guess what? We just letting you know what's happening, right? And it's happening. and nobody's really talking about it because they so kind of caught up with this judge and Trump and deportation of criminal illegal immigrants. These Democrats needs to stop. They're on the wrong side of that one. Yes, we all believe in due process. I believe in that too. I don't want them to see my tattoo and think I'm from overseas and grab me and kick me back. I don't want that either. But this right here, this gonna be crazy. As I always say, man, listen, I love you guys. Peace till the next one.